Alright, I'm going to try to do a quick and dirty tile self-illuminating tutorial. I do not promise this is the best way to do it, but it is a way. So, we'll start with a new folder. Create a new blueprint, actor. Name it whatever you want to name it. I'm going to do this simple with a cube. And just call it floor. We'll scale it, say 0.1. Clear the material. I'll leave that alone. Now under floor we're going to add component. We're going to put box collision. Bring that up a bit. Scale it. Just trying to get this collision to scale inside. It's just inside the box layers. Now on the box we're going to do component begin, overlap, end overlap. We're not going to get any of these. Construction script. Alright, so we need a variable. We're going to call it whatever you want. Type in material. Material instance dynamic reference. Make it editable. Create a dynamic material instance. Now we're going to right click, make a material. Open it up. Constant vector 3. Double click. We'll make her, let's make her kind of blue. Emissive. We're going to go with a scalar. I'm going to name it Emissive. Default value 0. And we should be done with that. Now, I don't know if you have to do this or not, but we're going to create a instance. And we're going to set this to emissive tile instance. set our reference. And replication if you need it. I'm going to set it just because. And then from there, we are going to set the material of the box to the created material. And it's set to dynamic. So we'll drop one there. Drop one there. Drop one there. Now, in the event graph on overlap, let's try to restrict this to the player. So we're going to cast to the player. And then, what was it we were doing? If it succeeds, create a timeline. Oops, run the end off of verse and open our timeline. Add a float track. Emissive intensity, we'll make it 10 seconds. Call it replicated. Shift click. Time is 0, value is 0. Shift click, time is 10. Value is 15. Add another track. Point light intensity. Now you don't have to use this, but if you want to put a point light to light up things around, then you need it. Oops. Shift click, time 0, value 0. Shift click, time 10, value, say 500. Save, compile. And we'll just call this handle tile. So basically, if it's not a third person character, it's going to fail. But if it is, then it'll run the rest. So from here, we're going to get our dynamic material, set scalar, connect the update, parameter name was emissive, our value, and this probably isn't going to work immediately, but we're going to just give it a try. Alrighty, so we're going to get scalar so it's getting the let's go back here. Let's just change this to the non-instance and see if that's the problem I'm having. No. What am I missing? So we create the instance. That's just for giggles. Oops. I doubt this is it, but I'll just make sure it starts off at 0. Alrighty, so on collision, let's just that's what I'm doing wrong right here. There we go. So now you'll see they're kind of bluish. Step on it. You can kind of get both if you're in between two. Just all depends what you're colliding with. So then just for giggles, let's add the point light. Add component, point light. Set it right there. Let's put that back up to 5,000. Set it invisible. Back into our timeline. Now we only set this to about 500. We're going to have to take that up to 5,000. Okay. Now we don't need this anymore, so we know it works. Let's grab our point light. Set visibility. No, let's not do that there. Pull this back. Visibility true. Oops. Visibility false. You probably don't need to do this necessarily because we're setting the intensity to 0. But we're going to do it anyway. Up to you. Play with it. Do whatever you want. And then we are going to get our point light. I'm going to set intensity. Let's give it a try. So no lights. And as you can see, they're now lighting up the legs, whereas before it didn't. However, it's not working in reverse very well anymore. Oh, there it goes. Okay, just slow. So let's say we wanted to change that. Set our length to, say, 3. Set our time to 3. Having large numbers like this in the timeline is a bit of a pain. There might, oh, maybe I can, there we go. Click that. Set it to 3. Oops, try this again. There you go. You can play with your light, play with the colors, do whatever you want to do. But that is basically how easy that is.